What's up guys, it's Hubs, and I'm going to be running Atro's Grand Gaia Chronicle level 3. So before we start, let's take a look at what units I'm going to bring. Starting from the left, I got my Anima Narza using a Lexida and an Elder Hat. Elder Hat reduces your BB gauge by 25%, and Lexida is the Selena Sphere, which doubles your hit count. And it's really great on Narza, actually, because Narza normally has like a 32 BC potential, and then you double it, so it becomes 64, which is huge. Whereas if you put it on units with less hit count, it's not really as effective. Then I got my Anima Altor using Azur's Guise and Providence Ring. Providence Ring is pretty good on Altor because it reflects damage. So depending on how many times he gets hit, he could potentially drop maybe like 1 to like 3 BC, every time he gets hit. And especially it's going to be more because he has taunt, so it synergizes really well with Altor, the Providence Ring. And the Azur's Guise just to make him a bit more tanky. Then we got my Anima Zelnite using an Advent Solus and Malice Jewel. Advent Solus is basically more BC and HC drops. It does a bunch of other stuff like Karma Gold too, but it's not going to matter in this dungeon. And then yeah, Malice Jewel just make him tankier. Then we got my Anima Dervanshell. He's fully imped, frogged, all the good stuff. So he's here for my damage mitigation. Fake Stone Dandalga is a great combo. Fake Stone gives you 5 BC per turn, Dandalga gives you 1 BC, and then Dandalga gives you HP and attack anyways. So Darvanshell is basically going to have damage mitigation up every 2 turns, pretty much guaranteed. They got my Anima Trident as my leader, so this guy is just amazing, gives you the huge boost, 30% HP, 50% boost to Wreck. So this synergizes really well with Zelnite, because Zelnite's going to increase the HC drop rate, and then this guy is going to increase everyone's Wreck, so that's why I'm not bringing a healer. I'm going to run 2 Tridents, and then basically my units are going to have crazy high Wreck, and with more HC drops and all the hit counts, it's going to be crazy. This guy also gives you 10% damage mitigation as a leader, and 50% boost to critical hit chance. And he's using a Magic Ore and Leomurg, so he's going to have his shield up pretty often as well. It's pretty crazy. And if I didn't mention already, I run always 2 damage mitigators, and I always run Narza as one of them, because Narza replaces Lily Mama. Lily Mama is the leader that gives you BC when you're hit. Narza does the same thing, but doesn't have to be your leader. And so it's crazy, and he gives you damage mitigation as well, so it's like 2 in 1. In my opinion, Narza is like the most useful damage mitigator, especially if you pair him with another damage mitigator. So you basically have damage mitigation every turn, and BCs fill up like crazy. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and start this now that I've talked so much. So I want to bring a Trident friend. I could bring my friend Zavs here, but it's a Lord. Is it SPB 10? It's SPB 10, it's Lord, but I mean, we got Eric here, who's got the Anima one. Yeah, it's Anima, I gotta take it. It's also fully imped as well. Spheres don't really matter, and I think I'll do this. Revive Lights, Crescent Dews. Crescent Dews, if you don't know, they're the same as Revive Lights, but they heal your unit to 75% HP, so they're quite a bit better. And then Cures, I always bring 10 Cures for mistakes, because the reason I don't bring Mega Cures is because you can only bring 5, and generally 1 cure will heal for like 2 to 3k HP, and it's going to be enough to pretty much guarantee survivability. And if it's not, I mean, you can just use 2 cures, which, does that heal more than 1 mega cure? It might, because you get 10 cures and 5 mega cures. Anyways, my reasoning is that they need to buff mega cures, because they're pretty useless in my opinion. So this is going to be the first turn. I'm not sure if I want to, I think I'm going to use a Fusion Potion on Narza. So I'm going to have damage mitigation for the first turn. And I'm going to make it so that when the enemy units BB me and hit me, all my units are going to have their BB gauges fill up as well. And I'm going to attack with everyone else just to generate some more BC. So there we go. That's quite a bit of damage. And now my Darvanshell has BB, which is pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and use Darvanshell's damage mitigation again. And I'm going to use Altor. Wait, does he give taunt with his BB? I think he does. Oh, I don't really know actually. I hope he does have taunt, because that way I can avoid getting damaged. Yeah, there you go. And everyone just does like 1 to like 50 damage to him, which is really great. That's exactly what I wanted. And now Altor is full again. So I'm going to use Narza's damage mitigation again, just because like I need damage mitigation up every turn because I don't have a healer. And then Altor taunting all the time is going to be great, because all the single target damage is going to go to him, and it's going to do very, very little damage as well. And then I'm going to use Trident as well. So Trident's great. It's basically this huge shield. Huge shield. So how do I want to do this? Trident, and I'm going to do Altor for the attack boost. 1 turn attack boost. Darvan Shell, and then I might as well use Zelnite to fill up BB gauges. And then when Narza doesn't damage BB gauge, he just attacks, and he's going to do that 64 potential BC drop base. Look at that. Oh my god. I love Narza. He's my favorite unit. I think he also has like the nicest design. I love his sword. It's crazy. And that's the great thing about Trident's shield. Basically it's like a heal, but then it like stacks your HP, which is why I don't really need a healer, I think. I don't really know yet. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and use Narza again this turn, and then, oh man, I'm activating everybody in the wrong order. I don't know what I'm doing. It doesn't really matter. This is the first stage, should be pretty easy. I'm a bit afraid when I get to Atro though, and she does way too much damage, and I actually do need a heal or something. I'll be kind of concerned then, but right now it seems perfectly fine. And I'm also getting like full BB on everyone every turn. And yeah, I need to remember to use my Altor first for that attack boost. But then again, it's like 120% attack boost isn't really that much. If it was like a crit boost, I'd be like, yeah, definitely need that. Okay, so that was the first battle. It was pretty easy. I had to use 1 fusion potion though for the first turn, or it would have been really dangerous. So we're going to go ahead and use Narza again, and then Trident for the shield, and then I'm going to try to use Zelnite and see if I can get Altors. Nope, I couldn't get Altor, which means my guys are going to take pretty random damage. It doesn't really matter though. Like, look at how much HP my guys have. It's absolutely insane. Using 2 Trident leaders, it's like broken the game. Oh, that's beautiful. It's like they basically they took like 20 HP off a shield. That was about it. I probably don't even need to shield again for this one, because I'm going to use Altor, Darvan Shell, and then attack with the rest of these guys. Man, it's so good. So, oops. I forgot to attack with my own Trident. And it's like they still do pretty good damage. It's pretty good. Oh, look at that. All those 1 damages to Altor. And then he's going to generate BC as well from getting hit, which is crazy. Oh, he generates BC and HC, which is, yeah, Providence Ring and Altor is absolutely amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and Narza again, and then I might as well put up a shield. Oops. I didn't use Altor again first. And then I always, like, Zelnite's really good to have, just because, like, the HC and the BC drop, but on top of that, he also fills BB gauges. So it's, yeah, like, I just used my Trident there, right? And you can see he already has some BB. Or some fill in his BB gauge because of Zelnite, which is just crazy. And Zelnite's regular BB and SBB do the same thing. Or at least they both fill. SBB is obviously better. Okay, what's next? I'm going to go ahead and Altor. And then Darvan Shell's mitigation is pretty good. He also, so he attacks, so he generates more BC. And then he also gives you 50% defense boost as well, which is just like stacking onto the greatness that is this team. This is a pretty slow team though. I mean, I could have used a Maxwell and just like one-shot everything. But, I mean, if we pretend like Maxwell didn't exist, this team is just like absolutely crazy. It really shows how you can put together a team of these units and like how they all synergize with each other. So I'm Narza this one. I'm with Zelnite and attack with everybody. Yeah, like, I mean, so having all these units work together in order to not even need a healer, I mean, I think that's pretty crazy. But of course, most of this is just made possible with Trident, which is absolutely overpowered. Okay, Altor first this time, because I finally remembered. I'm not gonna bother using a shield, I'm gonna save it. And that is battle 2. Again, pretty simple. Then we got, I don't know how many, if there's another battle or anything. Well, I mean, I'm wondering how many more battles there are until the boss. Okay, so it's 4 battles. So this is still like another kind of free battle, I guess. Oh, but it's Atro already. So I'm going to Narza. I always Narza first turn, so I get that BB fill when I'm hit. And then I'm going to attack everybody else. Okay. Wonder if he does too much damage. Nope. Pretty good. Pretty good. Probably don't need to use another shield. So Darvan Shell. Oops. I should have used Altor again first. I always forget. And the rest. Okay. I don't have any other shields up, and I think this one expires. It doesn't matter. I could probably fully tank this one. I'm gonna go ahead and use Narza again, and then just attack with everybody else. Yeah, it's just pretty slow. If, like, I could probably replace Darvan Shell. Or, no, I'd probably replace Zelnite and Altor, if I had to replace anybody. And I would just use, like, Rogans or something, and this would be so much faster. Or if I had brought, like, a Sheeta, and then got the elemental buff. I guess I probably wouldn't use Sheeta. Sheeta gives you all elements, but this is like a light dungeon, so I'd bring someone who gave a dark buff. Probably a light unit, because if I brought a dark unit, I would get stomped. Okay, we can do Narza, Zelnite, and attack with the rest. It's been a really long time since I've run like something seriously on Brave Frontier. Even this doesn't have to be a serious run. It feels like it, I guess. Because I'm actually using some units for once. And attack. Is he dead? Oh man, I don't think I'll have Narza for next turn. Which will be unfortunate. Oh no, never mind. I guess it's pretty crazy because he has an Elder Hat. So it's really easy to fill his gauge. And then Darvansha with that Dandelga and Fake Stone is just, oh my god, it feels so fast. So I guess since we're going first turn, Narza, and then Trident for the shield. I probably don't need to use Altor right off the bat. Or for his taunt at least, I'll just wait for his SBB. Ooh. Yep, doesn't even go through the shield yet. Probably don't need another shield right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and... Ooh, if I Zelnite, will I get Altor? I think I want to get Altor, so I'm gonna Zelnite. If that works, yeah, beautiful. And then I got SPB on my Altor. I wonder how long this has been. It's been like 12 minutes so far. Not bad. Not bad. It's fun. It's fun to run these. I wonder what's gonna happen when he goes like crazy later and just like does way too much damage. Because I already have a flat 20% damage mitigation actually. And then, yeah, so this is 70% damage mitigation like this, plus the shield. So I mean like he can't really do that much damage to me. Or, Atro is like a really gender confused unit. Like even Gumi's been really gender confused as well. Like lost in translations. What is Atro? A guy or a girl? At this point I don't even care anymore. Atro is just like a thing. Not that Atro's property at all. I mean, even though you can own an Atro and you can have multiple Atros, Atro, I don't know. Atro's a good unit. I don't even care, honestly. Until Atro gets 7-star, and then Atro's gonna be like an awesome unit. And then Magris gets like 100% damage mitigation. That's pretty crazy. Okay. Looks like I'm gonna Zelnite this. So Narza first, so that when I Zelnite, his gauge will fill a little bit. And then, yeah, there we go. Altor, and attack with the rest. Beautiful. Altor's not a bad leader either. He gives elemental advantage bonus, but then elemental advantage isn't that great anymore because it used to work with like buffed elements and now it doesn't. So you have to have like the same type to actually get that elemental advantage. Let's see, Darvan Shell, beautiful, like 70% damage mitigation with these two Trident leaders. I mean, what was Gumi thinking? Okay, under 50% now. Does he go Berserk yet, or is it when he's like at 30%? Okay, Urius, that's the name of his sword, which is the sphere we get when we beat this guy. Oh no, shields broke. That's fine though. Okay, I don't have Narza, but I need damage mitigation anyway, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use Darvanshos. Oh, I could have used my Zelnite. Mistakes already. Actually, I probably would have used Zelnite and then used Narza, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. So we'll just continue on here. So Heavens, is that the crazy skill? Nope. God, it's too good. Like he takes some damage as well. Oh my god, Altor is amazing. Altor and Trident. And then the dark unit, Hadron, he just like completely sucks. It's like no one even wants him. Okay, I gotta keep up Altor for this one. I don't have a shield, which is, I guess it doesn't matter. Only Altor doesn't have a shield right now, but he's gonna be full in HP anyways. Man, and then watching like my Narza like heal 2k HP every turn anyways is pretty crazy. But yeah, so he does like no damage at all. This is too good, man. I love this team. I just love this team. Okay, Darvan Shell, Trident. Taunt lasts 2 turns, right? I hope it does. It'd be unfortunate if it didn't. Okay, was that the crazy hit? Or was that the crazy hit? Maybe that's a crazy hit. Okay, that wasn't so crazy. I think that was supposed to be the crazy hit, but there was just way too much damage mitigation that it basically did nothing. So, Altor. I'm going to go ahead and Darvan Shell this one. And Zelnite. And just attack with Narza. Narza just produces so much BC and HC with his normal attack. I just love how he's still there slashing after like you use him. And everyone else is already sitting back waiting for him to finish. It's like, come on, Narza, we're still waiting for you to finish your attack animation. Okay, so Narza this time. And I'm not going to use a shield. Save that one for after he revives. Okay. Boom. Boom. All the damages. Really, who needs healers anymore? It's like, I Sphere Progged my Yokina. I started imping her. It's like totally useless. Just too many of these shields, man. Too many shields. It's like I can't even abuse the fact that my Zelnite gives you BC drop and the Tridents have additionally 100% rec with their leader skill. It's like, who even needs that? I barely even need to heal with a HC because, oh my god, I'm raving about this team. This is my favorite team, I guess. The Altor synergy, the Tridents, and I got my Urius now. Sweet. After a 17-minute long video. So let's take a look at this sphere. If we can take a look at all my spheres. Oops, it's not even that. Items. It's been a while, guys. And I've got way too many spheres. Okay, where are you? Where are you? I should sell these prize jewels. I think they sell for like 2 mil each. Or not 2 mil each, 200k each. It's like 20 mil worth of prize jewels sitting there that I just never sold. Here we go, Urius. Boosts attack and defense by 30%. BB gauge fills faster when obtaining BC. So that's actually really great. The only downside is the fact that it gives attack and defense. It's kind of like Batuta. It's one of the less used spheres because I gotta say, HP is just so much better than defense. Like, I don't know. To me, HP means everything. It's like, yeah, you could have 10,000 HP or 10,000 defense. I'll just give me that HP. I want that HP. HP is so good. But yeah, that's it for Atro level 3. I'm making long videos now because I've been pretty bad at making videos lately. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.